actually hand it over to John Clark. This is a master clock. So we started this 5 years ago, the Battle of the Saints, and it all started from where did you go to high school? So like, the battles of St. Charles, St. Louis County, St. Louis City. So that's where this started, and he wanted to get more and more kids involved. And this year, we're very fortunate. So John donated $1,000 for our prize money, and then this year, Enterprise Holdings actually matched it. So we're really excited. So I'm going to turn it over to John Clark.
Thank you, Xantha. Good evening, everybody. My name is John Clark. I'm the president and CEO of Master Clock Incorporated. We manufacture very accurate clocks. So we're getting onto these computer networks and we're tracking down billions of a second to make sure when you think something happens on your network that you can prove that it actually did. It's a nice little manufacturing company started by my parents out of our garage in 1994. So I'm not the entrepreneur who started it, but I'm entrepreneurially growing it, evolving it, and adapting it to the current challenges in the workforce. As Xantha said, growing up in St. Louis, you always hear about border battles and St. Louis versus St. Charles, Missouri versus Illinois. And it's always athletes, it's always cool stuff like that. We thought, what about the geeks? What about the business folks like me? Like who are they competing with? And, doing it for grades is one thing, but in the real world, you're not doing it for grades. You're doing it for the ability to feed yourself, your family, and take care of your stuff. And so we thought, let's go ahead and start aligning those things now. So you all can feel the pressure and the students can feel the pressure with the opportunity of actually getting some money to go make your dreams real. So we've been very proud to sponsor the Battle of the Saints, and we're always learning from it. And I'm excited to see what kind of ideas we have come out of this year's battle, which should be pretty cool. As Xantha said, we also have Enterprise here as well. So I wanted to let Charles come up real quick and say a couple words about that.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Phyllis, as well. It is a pleasure to be here this evening. I'm Charles Walker, as John just alluded to. I'm the IT department manager with Enterprise Holdings. I'm responsible for the business management functions within IT, which includes the financial planning and analysis of our project cost management leadership as well. I've been with Enterprise for over 16 years. Just a little bit about Enterprise. Enterprise is a great company to work for, and IT drives much of the innovation across the entire organization. So it's a really exciting place to work. Enterprise was founded more than 60 years ago by Jack Taylor, who started out as a small businessman, leasing 7 cars from a cramped office in a car dealership. Like you, he had ambitions and the drive to own his own business. Jack Taylor pioneered and developed a significant market demand for convenient, affordable car rentals away from the airport, right in the neighborhoods where customers live or work. This set Enterprise apart from the competition. While he did not plan to become a global leader in the car rental program or industry, Enterprise is where it is today because of him, employing more than 70,000 people worldwide. I am sure you all have planned and worked through much of what Jack Taylor did when he started out, like setting yourself apart from the competition, seeking advice from experts, mentors, preparing for challenges, and creating a business plan. The fact that you are here today, this evening, demonstrates your passion, aspirations, and your drive for success. So on behalf of Enterprise IT, I extend to each and every one of you a sincere congratulations and to keep up the good work. Thank you.
We'll pick you up. That was pretty new in the day. They were well ahead of Uber with that regard. So real quick, we've got a bunch of judges here. We're all making sure that the ideas are filtered appropriately. Again, the whole point of this is that you can have the best idea in the world, but if you can't convince someone to buy it, it's just a great idea, not a business. So we got to be able to get it through the judges. So I'm just going to run through this real quick, as I think we've got 10 of them this evening. So
also, I use pulling up his notes. If you could turn off your cell phone, the noise or the where's your phone?
Silent.
Sorry, it's not wrong today.
Xantha's all over the place. We love it. So we've got Grady Fallon. I probably mispronounced that. I got it. He developed and launched Pro XR, an innovative grip technology platform that improves the connection between athletes and their grip. That's It's very important. That makes it part of, the same element. Madison Smith from Edward Jones. I believe we've got, she's a financial surgeon, best-selling author, and DEI champion. We've got Mr. Andy Borey, who's the Vistage Master Chair, leading coaching CEO groups through exponential impact and growth. Yeah, once you win that pitch competition and now you're in charge of the business, how do you grow it? Probably call Andy. Sutton Lassiter, who's the Vice President of West Model and Talent Management. We've got Sylvester Chisholm. I'll probably mispronounce that.
You got it.
CEO and founder of Global CTE, an online career and technical education publishing company. Caleb Salter, founder at Tech Remove Electronics Recycling, who's a Parkway North alumni as well as a Spark alumni. Special thanks from Harrisville University. We've got Stacy Moore, who's an MBA and instructor in accounting, and Rebecca Wilson, who's in charge of innovation and entrepreneurship. And then Drew Weckback, DoD contracted military financial counsel, as well as Jeff Lawman, Enterprise Holdings Department Manager for Architecture Innovation. And then we've got some co-hosts here as well, Xantha, Kara, and then Drew. Thank you for keeping us all running and moving. And with that, I think that we are ready to get into the battle. So let's let the pitch begin. So Xantha.
This is the blue team. So judges, if you're a blue judge, we're going to start with this phase.
And obviously very important, we got the clock ready to make sure you get a certain amount of time, and when your time is up, you are up too, to keep it all objective. So first up, we've got BizFits. We'll let you all introduce yourself real quick and then go from there.
Hello, I'm Hannah Shukanovich. I'm from Oakville High School.
But next up would be Joya. So as soon as they drop, you get set up.
I'm Nathan from Kirkwood High School.
Yeah.
Who's not yet? And students, you're welcome to take your mask off and you can go comfortable on stage. It's up to you. Okay, are you ready?
So we're gonna start over. So go ahead and start the intros and stuff. It's a rough start. We'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, do over. You guys ready? Go.
Hi, I'm Abby from Afton.
I'm Hannah Shukanovich. I'm from Oakville.
I'm Nathan Plumley. I'm from Kirkwood.
And I'm Sydney Clark. I'm from Fox. Does your outfit aesthetic fit the business casual criteria? Well, don't you want it to? We have that figured out for you, literally. We're BizFits, and we take bundles of clothing and sell it that we recycle and sell them at an affordable cost.
We plan to help people who are just starting out in the work industry, who are struggling to afford today's expensive business attire, to help them find inexpensive but stylish business wardrobe. We are going to make our clothing accessible so that our customers are still presentable at work while still sticking with their aesthetics in their personal lives. We don't label our clothing by gender. We don't label our clothing by gender because we do believe that, that everyone should be comfortable in any work environment. The reasoning behind the bundles is we wanted to make it easier for people to find a full outfit without having to worry about money or time. We upcycle and resell clothing at affordable prices while also saving the planet.
All right, and our target market are young adults just now entering the workforce. For example, a lot of them have struggled or don't want to go through the hassle of trying to go through 5 different stores, or some of them don't like thrift stores, of trying to find outfits, and sometimes they're not even unique enough, and that does cause a lot of hassle. We also have a social cause behind our project. We would like to, hopefully in the future, partner with like Salvation Army, but for now, help unhoused people find outfits for interviews for them to have the proper job attire and outfits for their jobs, and for them to help and perform well?
We plan to have 3 bundles. The price range for those are going to be 10 to 15, 15 to 20, and 20 to $25. The first bundle is just going to be a top and a bottom, and then as the bundles go up, the number of items will increase from there. And there's more information about the bundles on the booklet.
For where we get our outfits, we're planning on getting them from thrift stores like Goodwill, and then we got the averages from looking at the different outfits at Goodwill, and we're planning to, we have to start a business with the price of $454.15.
Hi.
We've also got a summary, so I'll start preempting them with this little summary. So Biscuits, we plan to help people who are looking to find cheap and stylish business clothes by creating a store for bundles of refurbished business attire for them to pick from. So Biscuits, thank you much. Up next, we've got Joya. Joya is a jewelry company aimed with the goal of turning style into support.
And this is red judges, the red judges. You'll be filling out the evaluation for Joya. Students, you're allowed to take your mask off on stage if you'd like to. if you're comfortable.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to tell you a story today. I'll be upfront and say a few years ago, I lost my mom to a very severe health condition. It was the hardest moment of my life. And since then, people have reached out to me and my brother. I've gotten lots of cards and flowers, but after about that first month, no one really turned to me anymore. And once my friend got very, very sick, I didn't want the same thing to happen to her. I didn't want her to feel alone after the publicity dies down. So, with help from my partner, we designed Joya.
Joya is a jewelry company aimed with the goal of turning style into support. We offer a variety of different colors and styles for everyone's liking. Our jewelry is handmade and a portion of our proceeds is donated to charity. On the back of our tags, you'll find a QR code where you are able to send a message to whoever you would like to show your support to. This way you can show your support without coming off as overbearing. You are also able to choose what organization or charity you would like your proceeds to be donated to. We offer a variety of different charities and organizations to choose from. Right now, we are currently working with Children's Hospital, which allows us a direct link to the people we would like to support. We're also working with Pendant Publishing in the near future.
Our soaring support sets that are a butterfly necklace with matching earrings are sold at $15. It costs us about $1.25 to make. Our butterfly pendant represents faith and hope for your loved one. Our crystals are sold for $15 to $20 depending upon design, and they cost us $2.99 to make. The crystals, like the rose quartz and amethyst, all represent restoring the mind and body and health. Both of us together have put in $200, and after just selling 16 pieces, we've been able to reach our break-even point. We plan to exceed our projected profit margin this holiday season. In just this past week, we've doubled our profits. Our product is sold through our website that's linked to our social media pages. We market towards women aged 15 to 30, but in the near future, we are hoping to expand our collection to unisex products. There's a lot of competition for a jewelry company with lots of companies and lots of products, but Joya forms a personal connection to you and your loved ones, so nobody has to feel like I did.
Right now, we are currently selling through our website, and we would like a more efficient way to advertise and promote our products. We want to reach as many people as possible, and I know Ella and I can do it. No one should feel alone again, not with Joya on the market.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next, we've got Reliviate.
Okay, and judges, this is the green team judge.
And Reliviate is the full recovery experience in one simple tool.
Next, we're comfortable with your mask up here. So you're welcome to our stage.
All right, I'd like to start off by asking everybody here to think of a time when muscle pains have inhibited your daily life. Whether that be doing an exercise routine, going on a family outing, or even just rolling out of bed in the morning. Why didn't you take the time to perform muscle recovery? See, muscle recovery is defined as any action that helps our muscles to feel and function better. And it may sound like a pretty straightforward task, but as a group of student athletes, we've noticed that time has made it incredibly challenging. Between icing, heating, stretching, and rolling, a recovery session can take up to an hour, almost as long as the workout itself. But what if it didn't have to be that way?
That will alleviate. Our goal is to greatly reduce the amount of time spent in muscle recovery while also making it more effective and intuitive. We can do this by making a handheld muscle roller like this one with an aluminum core that can be placed in and out of the freezer so it becomes ice cold. This allows you to, while muscle rolling, which will break up muscle knots, relieving tension in your muscles and releasing lactic acid, which makes you feel sore. Ice will also come on, pulling blood out of those muscles, taking away the lactic acid, relieving inflammation and soreness, so that in the time you do just two things, it's a very simple step, you're getting a full recovery experience. This is important because anybody, even in a time crunch, can get the same recovery experience as a professional athlete. We also are going to be the only product on the market in a price range achievable for an average person that can do this process.
This is our first model. We recently met with Objects Design in Maplewood to learn about what it takes to turn this into a fully functional prototype that can be shown to retailers, manufacturers, and potential investors. We learned from them that we're going to need additional funding, not only to get us there, but to one day bring our product to market. We've also met with inventors and are working on meeting with a few more who can teach us more about this process of bringing a product to market. With the prize money, we would work on finalizing a prototype. Once we have this completed prototype, we can accurately develop a sales forecast for the business. In conclusion, I'd like to thank you for your interest in joining our team, and I look forward to working with you in the future to make recovery available to the average person. Thank you and have a good night.
You said we've got some written copies of the business plan for the judges too. Who's got to cut one of the judges, pick wisely.
Yellow judges, you're up next.
Coming up next, we've got Splash Recruiting, which is a recruiting app for athletes.
Yellow judges.
Annoying, tedious, drawn out, and confusing have all been words to describe the recruiting process for real high school athletes. Hi, my name is Ryan Wunderlich, and I am the creator of Splash Recruiting. I too am a high school athlete, and I've been through the recruiting process, and quite honestly, it sucks. I've talked to many athletes, and they've said the same thing. Splash Recruiting is an innovative new app that will put you face-to-face with coaches. Coaches will be able to search for you through zip code, state, or city. They will be able to verify your stats on our app or through any professional baseball or sports sites such as PBR or time event or anything of that nature. So basically, the way the app works is there'll be multiple screens. They'll work similar to a social media. You can upload instantly, be face-to-face with contact with coaches, and it'll be as easy as just this. Coaches can click the recruit button at the bottom, and you'll be put in a chat room with them. My goal for the app is to certainly get more views and generate more revenue. Right now, we have 0 sales. The app is still under development, but we have all the designs done. My goal so far right now is to generate money from this event or any other events, to find spokespeople or to find a way to generate the app, to find a developer. Basically, what I plan to do with all this money that I can win is develop the app. So basically, when I try to the app already has 60 plus coaches following the app and supporting. So hopefully you guys can do one of them.
So up next, we've got Unknown, who has appropriately no description. So
Feel free to take off your mask when you're on stage.
Good evening, judges. My name is Tommy Anderson. Culture evolves, so do people. A big box company such as Nike and M&M are focused on what makes them money and not what makes their customers feel expressed. According to Vogue, 44% of all teens lack personal expression through fashion today. And with 74.1 million teens in America, that's a lot of ground to cover. That's why I created Unknown, a brand that's focused on expression and identity for young adults and teens without the need for external validation. Unknown features never before seen designs as well as direct-to-customer product revenue models, which allows feedback on our social media, Shop Unknown 7, as well as our website, unknown7shop.com. We also have an email subscription service, as well as the feature for customized and specialized pieces. The lack of availability from other brands is a big limit to seasonal collections, which is what we provide, with hoodies and sweatpants for the summer, for the winter and fall, to shirts and shorts for the spring and summer. We also, since our initial launch in December of 2020, we have sold 100% inventory and have restocked several times, as well as amassed $4,000 gross in sales from 300 pieces created. Our price range is $12 to $45, and our target audience is young adults 15 through 25. Young adults also struggle with the amount of publication of their personalities. They also struggle with being able to be accepted in society now. With Unknown, you don't have to explain that to anyone or anybody, but you have to be endeared to the clothing that you wear. If I were to win this competition, 35% of the money would be put towards promotion in order to grow our social media outlets, as well as spread from nationwide to worldwide. 65% of this would go towards new inventory, since we restock and sell several times. Thank you.
all right. So up next, we've got Divine Minds.
Yeah, so we had a scratch on rice preparations. So Divine Minds is the green judges.
Rice Preparations was unprepared. So next we got Divine Minds Fashion Apparel. Our mission is to repurpose secondhand clothes so we can inspire students to discover confidence in their new style while reducing textiles and landfills. We sift through thousands of articles of clothing at secondhand stores to refresh and sell them right at the fingertips of student shoppers. It's Divine Minds Fashion Apparel.
See if you can take your mask off and you feel comfortable.
Hi, I'm Lexi, and this is Claire LeDuc, and we are Divine Minds Fashion. Dress for success, dress to impress. Feeling good starts with looking good. Our brand, Divine Minds Fashion, wants to help teen girls improve their confidence while giving them style insight. I grew up thrifting and wearing secondhand clothing. At my private school, I struggled with feeling confident and comparing myself to the other girls who wore expensive brands and knew how to look good. I had really low self-esteem, which held me back from being myself. Currently, many teen girls struggle with insecurity. Divine Minds Fashion aims to promote individual expression and empower girls with confidence, all while providing style insight for them to look good. We want to give girls that positive ego boost that they need.
Did you know in 2019 there was a 46% growth of Gen Z individuals who are buying thrifted clothes? Gen Z is adopting secondhand apparel 2.5 times faster than any other age group. Thrifting has also turned into a $28 billion industry that is expected to overcome fast fashion by 2029. Now picture this. You go into a thrift store and you're overwhelmed by the amount of clothes. How do you know where to look or what to buy? We've solved this by curating small thrifted collections for our followers to choose from. As Gen Z fashion experts, we have an eye to select in-style fashion and trending brands that will fit our customers' wants and desires. Our target market is an involved high school student, females age ranging from about 14 to 19 years old, very active on Instagram, with a low clothing expense budget but a high thirst for affordable, trendy styles. Divine Minds is making teenage girls feel confident for under $25. Our Instagram, our photography, and sense of style sets us apart. We not only show you how to style your clothes, but we also repurpose the clothing to make it a whole new piece at a low price. All of our sales are made through our Instagram, but we aren't just trying to be a social media business. In the future, we are talking about launching our website that includes a style guide and confidence tips to target our customer base. We launched our first drop on October 8th, selling 40% of our products. We've made over a few $100s so far. We also hit over 10K impressions on our Instagram in under 2 weeks. We promote through our own personal Instagram accounts, both over 2,000 followers, including many girls in our target market. Our ROI is about 20%. Our mentor Spark has helped us improve our social media wisdom, is a consignment partner, and provides resources to increase our sales online that we'd love to learn from and grow from. If we won tonight, 60% of our profits would go towards buying more clothes, while 40% of the profit would go towards the supplies to repurpose thrifting clothing and market our brand.
This is a message for the girls. Dress the slay. Style is more than what you wear, it's how you wear it. Divine Minds is going to show you how to wear clothing right. Fashion reflects your identity. Discover yourself in Divine Minds fashion.
With Divine Minds Fashion Apparel. Up next, we've got WOC. WOC sells a great smelling, all natural, and organic body butter. Our body butter targets women of color skin by containing ingredients that help moisturize thick skin and gradually remove discoloration. Looks like we've got some samples have been handed out too. If you can't see it.
We got a notice that rice preparations is on their way, so that's exciting. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go with walk.
Imagine going to a dermatologist to find the solution to the dry, rough, dark patches on your skin. Now imagine that their professional recommendation was to use a skin bleaching agent that is not only said to cause cancer by the FDA, but also be toxic to your cells. Well, this happened to me, and all this did was dry out my skin even further. Woke, in situations like these, Woke can help. We use all natural organic ingredients that nourishes the skin while leaving it not feeling too greasy. Select ingredients in our body butter help with hyperpigmentation and it has anti-aging properties. With the advice of Denise Traeger, the founder and owner of Body Botanicals, we have gained a perspective on how to formulate and fragrance our product. Woke not only strives to help people with external issues, but also to promote diversity as well. We tailor our formula to benefit women of color as their skin is naturally thicker and more often overproduces melanin, causing hyperpigmentation. As a woman of color myself, I have noticed that regular store-bought moisturizers don't provide the nourishment I need because most of them are loaded with harsh chemicals and leave my skin drier than before used. This is not just a superficial issue though. Ashiness and dry skin in people of color, more specifically Black women, have been seen as personal neglect, is often stigmatized in society and is seen as personal neglect or even as a sign of lower income. Woke's goal is to provide a product that makes every woman feel confident in their own skin. We believe our business will thrive because according to Well and Good, a beauty blog, Black women alone spend over $465 million in skincare in the US per year. Our industry margin would be much bigger since we target all women of color. Our target customers are women of color who shop online and are active on social media. To reach this audience, we have opened up an Instagram account, Facebook account, TikTok account, and a website through Shopify. Some direct competitors of ours are The Body Shop, Bath & Body Works, and Lush. As previous consumers of their products, I can say that their products don't do what they're supposed to do, moisturize.
Also, according to Well and Good, 73% of women of color feel ignored by the skincare industry as their products are ineffective. Woke's Body Butter differs from our competitors because we aim to bridge ethnic and racial gaps in skincare. Most skincare in the U.S. is targeted for women of color. Most skincare brands in the U.S. that is targeted for women of color are for Black women. However, Woke targets all types of skin. Currently, we are selling 1.7 ounce jars for $10 each, and our startup cost was $88.14. This would give us a
Time.
And it's a WSC, but it's woke, so I'm woke to that. Up next, we've got Town and Country Cleaning. We're a car cleaning service. We know that parents are busy enough as it is, and going to a car wash is just one more hassle.
Give me a second to pass out. Whenever we're ready, I don't know. Students, if you feel comfortable, feel free to keep up your mask on stage.
Town and Country Cleaning.
Okay, ladies, so this is a blue group. Judges, this is a blue group. Give the judges 1 second. Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Go.
Do you like going to the car wash, spending time waiting in lines only for a result you're not happy with? Well, me neither.
One of my biggest pet peeves is having a messy car. There's nothing worse than a long day at work or school, just to ride home in your mobile junk drawer. However, when my car's spick and span, I feel like the confident, classy young man I know I can be. Whether you're ready to seal the deal with your client, impress your friends, or pick up your date for the prom, On Your Time Car Clean is here to get the job done in a timely manner so you don't have to move a muscle.
On Your Time Car Clean is here to help people gain that sense of organization necessary for success. We help customers so they don't have to waste time going to traditional car washes and waiting in lines. Whether it's the home or the office, we'll get the job done on your time. No one else has been able to exploit the casual mobile car wash market like we have.
As our company continues to grow, our main goal is to land large jobs at office buildings. This way, we can minimize our transportation costs. Currently, our main competitors are traditional car washes such as Waterway. However, we come to you and get the job done in a timely manner while you have to go to Waterway.
We've honed in on our target market of office spaces. No one else comes to commercial spaces. They're forced to make customers come to them. Customers hate the hassle of a traditional car wash. The target for offices is only predicted to grow as more and more workers head back to in-person work.
In our last couple of weeks, we've invested in enough materials to wash over 30 cars. We currently have had 12 customers, and through this process, we have minimized our time from over an hour per car to just 25 minutes, and we believe we can get that down to about 15. We're also working with our advisors to reach out to future customers in the most efficient way possible.
So what sets us apart? We're a waterless car wash. Sounds crazy, right? Well, our secret sauce is Aero Cosmetics Water Wax All, a spray-on wax that uses very little water to achieve professional level results. It has many benefits. It's cheaper, eco-friendly, and faster. We need to market our business so it can reach as many people as possible. Currently, we are building an Instagram account that has just over 200 followers. We aim to have 400 by the end of the year. We also have 2 contracts currently in the works with the Warehouse of Fixtures and the Parkway School District.
If we win tonight, the money will go straight back into growing On Your Time Car Clean. With the money, we can buy more of our waterless wax, more towels, and a cordless vacuum so we can truly offer our service anywhere without an outlet. If we got the money, we could also pay employees for bigger jobs. On Your Time Car Clean is here to clean cars.
Thank you. Very good.
pins. It's on here as Town and Country, but it's On Your Time card pins. So thank you.
So we, rice preparations is actually here, so.
Rice Preparations. Rice Preparations is an event planning business that gives local international businesses a platform to promote their products and services.
Okay, so let's just give the judges just a second. This would be the red judges. So if you can find rice preparations. And students, feel free to take off your mask when you're on stage. I think we're ready. Keep it going up.
Come on up.
You can put your list on the board. The red judges.
Hi, I'm Imani Noel.
I'm Ronald Taylor.
And I'm Manto. And we are Rice Preparations. Rice Preparations is an event planning business that helps local multicultural businesses in the St. Louis area promote their products and services. To accomplish this goal, we host the Agape International Festival, which helps the Agape International Festival, which is held during the nighttime, during fall, summer, and spring seasons, and it helps these businesses to market towards a larger audience. Now off to Manny with our businesses that are interested in how they will help or how they will benefit from our services.
One fully interested business is the family-owned Vietnamese cafe restaurant called QT. In October, we arranged a meeting with the owner, Andy, and he has expressed that the company has felt a off-season in which they sell products slower. The Agape International Festival will help them achieve more customers and promote their product to more customers. However, not only this, we will also give them the opportunity to interact with others from different cultures as well as their own. Now on to Imani with the unique value proposition.
Firstly, the businesses that we partner with offer high quality, authentic products and services, and also great customer service. When guests arrive at our festivals, they will feel welcomed, connected, and represented through the services that we offer. To differentiate ourselves from other international festivals that are hosted in the St. Louis area, we host it during the evening with lanterns to create a lively ambiance, and we host them during the spring, summer, and fall seasons. Now off to Ronald with the cost structure.
Yes, we want to hold it in Forest Park, and we want to rent 2 pavilion spaces. We estimate the total costs of everything to be around $1,000. We will be able to house around 140 to 200 people at a time, but people will be cycling in and out. And so we also want to bring in a revenue of around $8,000 with a profit margin of about $7,000, and we will measure our success based off of the key metrics of who comes, how many people come, how many vendors are there, and what we produce at the end.
Once again, we are Rice Preparations, and you can follow us at Rice Preparations on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for more information. Thank you for your time.
We're gonna go ahead and take a 3-minute break, so just finish up the town resource and
Actually, all right, break.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.
We help kids with anxiety, ADD, ADHD, autism, etc., by providing self-soothing methods to help alleviate stress and anxiety. Relaxing.
students, feel free to come out and ask if they're comfortable while you're on stage.
When you're ready.
3 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to stand in front of anyone and present an idea. Struggling with multiple anxiety disorders is something I had to seek treatment for close to 4 years. I don't want kids to have to deal with the same stress and anxiety I dealt with at their age. Relaxum was founded to help solve this problem.
So Relaxum is developing discrete, self-soothing coping methods for children ages 7 to 14 with stress and anxiety. Currently, this comes in the form of weighted jackets that target the upper back and upper front areas that contain nerves, which helps relieve stress in the child. Since our launch, we have developed several social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. We've also developed a running website and 3 different prototypes.
So this is our current prototype. As you can see, we're attacking 5 pressure points on the upper back and shoulders. These pressure points have been proven by doctors to help reduce stress in patients with anxiety disorders and have been used by stress counselors to help soothe patients during panic attacks.
In the year 2020, the anxiety relief industry was a $5.64 billion market due to the COVID-19 pandemic and a 28.2% compound annual growth rate. The amount of kids with anxiety increased from 11% to 20% in that same time period. According to a report by Fortune Business Insight, the anxiety relief industry is expected to grow to $13.03 billion by the year 2027.
We currently have $350 invested into our company. We plan on selling our jacket for $70 each with an estimated cost of production at $30 a piece. This gives us a 50% market products increase. And it means we have 9 jackets to sell before we reach our break-even point.
Our biggest competitor is Sensory Direct. They have similar product to ours and have a comparable price. Even so, their products cost around $115 and they're based in Europe. What makes Relaxum different is that we provide a more affordable, discreet-looking jacket and we have more availability to our customers. This makes Relaxum a more attractive market to our target market.
We are looking for money to establish a final prototype so that we can officially establish manufacturing and actually start launching our products.
I know that struggling with stress and anxiety can be a long and difficult road. Thanks to Relaxum, kids will now have one more coping strategy that I didn't have. Thank you.
All right. For that, I may see you after this. In addition to relaxing, positive cash flow helps alleviate anxiety as well. Up next, we got Vandal Hall.
The judges, this will be the green judges.
The Vandal Hall is a place for people to come and legally express themselves. Whether they're telling a story or just wanting to be free and get their name out there, all are welcome to Vandal Hall. For those remote viewers, we're passing out some business plans to the judges. Vandal Hall.
You take the mask off.
If you'd like. I can start.
Okay, so the Pendant Hall is a place where I want all artists to come and express themselves. Now, my target market is people from 17 to 30, but I do not want a younger audience to feel like they cannot come and express themselves. There are multiple locations that I have picked out, but these are not set in stone. My idea behind the hall is to hold an annual contest where artists will be able to showcase their work, and be a part of the community. I want them to not be afraid to tell their story. No matter the content, how big, how small, I want them to have an emotional outreach. Exposure and expenses. Now, I feel as though exposure is a vital piece of information. Now, I have different connections within news reporters and everything, so I am thinking about getting a slot on the news. I already have social media such as Instagram. I have held different like little outreaches where you go out into the community, talk to them, get their opinion and feedback. And I have had like little polls on Instagram. There are some specific art galleries that I have targeted, and I have started to reach out to them, such as email and setting up different interviews. Now, these submissions do have fees, so that is why I plan on going out for different grants and sponsorships to keep my nonprofit organization going. And statistically showing, vandalism is a very big problem. Now, I do realize that a lot of people think vandalism is something that should just be completely erased, but I believe they do not look deeper and find the meaning behind someone trying to get their story told. I feel like if someone is putting their name on a public statue or so, then they are saying that they do not feel as important as that person that is being showcased, and they just want to be heard. And so I have had.
That was Vandal Hall. Up next, we've got Dip It Dab It. Dip It Dab It is a vegetable puree dip that is marketed to parents of kids that's not only healthy, but good tasting and affordable.
Judges, this is the yellow team of judges.
All right, I think we're ready. Do your children like vegetables? Maybe, but do they love vegetables? I think not. This is where Dip It Dab It comes in, a healthy solution to a dire problem. Dip It Dab It is a new, healthy, and affordable vegetable puree dip that is marketed towards parents and kids alike. Let me ask you another question. What do all, I should say almost all, dips have in common? They are all marketed to be healthy, but actually not. These dips include ranch dressing, barbecue sauce, and even ketchup. What we aim to do is to make our dip both marketed to be healthy and also actually healthy. By doing this, we hope to lower the over 19% childhood obesity rate in our country. You may be wondering, what do we need your money for? Your money will be going toward advertising, product placement, and better quality of vegetables. By doing this, we can target lower income families while still keeping our quality high. This will help reduce the correlation between low income families and obesity rates in the United States. Upon talking to our nutritionist, we have found out that our dip is very high in vitamin A and can even reduce blood pressure, which is a common cause of heart disease that has ravaged communities across the globe. Another thing that is very important about our dip is it is high in vitamin C, which is very good at preventing the deadly coronavirus, which we all know has affected our lives, hence the mask. So, judges, in conclusion, let me ask you a question. Do you want to keep living your same boring and unhealthy lives, or would you like to start living new lives that will help the world become a better place?
Thank you and have a great day.
Next will be blue judges. Blue judges.
Next, we got Protective Bros. Is that right? Protective Bros is a shoe resale and storage business where we clean, appraise, store, and sell if the owner chooses to. The target market is anybody interested in the shoe market.
Students, feel free to take off your mask while you're on stage if you're comfortable.
Hello, I'm Amir Musevich.
I'm Luke Schulberg.
And I'm Luke Radnar. We are part of STL Caps.
Shoes take up an abundant amount of storage and can be damaged if not stored correctly.
That's where our business comes in.
Shoe safe.
Sneakers, similar to stocks, increase or decrease in value. Holding a sneaker is like holding a stock, which is why there's a great market and community for the sneaker world. The sneaker world consists of over 20 billion pairs of shoes, and with a $70 billion market with a projected growth of 7.2% for the next 5 years.
To ensure you get your fair share of this expanding industry, we want to help keep your shoes in the most pristine condition as possible, as well as back them as with insurance. We are the only service in the St. Louis area that offers to take your shoes off your hands and keep them in our secure warehouse facility. If you would like to store your shoes with us, we will keep them with insurance, as well as monthly, annual, and quarterly plans. When to sell your shoes, we'll go ahead and ship them right back to you, or partner with GOAT or StockX.
We're one of the few businesses who aren't looking to resell your shoes, but instead protect them for your own benefit so that you can maximize your profit when you're ready to sell. Our target market is collectors and sneakerheads alike who just simply need a place to store their shoes. We all know that things around your house need to be cleaned, and so do shoes. That's why we keep them protected with Crep Protect and Saran Wrap. We all know that also boxes need to be protected as well, so that they can be in pristine condition when you are ready to resell them. We help to keep your shoes in mint condition so that you are ready to sell them.
Shoe Safe is based in St. Louis, but our secure warehouse facility is based in Chicago in order to give our customers the best shipping options available.
We have contact information on our website, www.wixsite.com/shoesafe. That, or you can contact us on our Instagram at shoesafe2021.
As I've mentioned, we offer quarterly, monthly, and annual plans, as well as insurance as a regular. As of right now, we have 2 customers, both with annual plans. They have people with the annual plans, the amount of money grossed in that will be recirculated throughout the company because we receive all the payment at once rather than periodically with the quarterly and monthly payments. So judges, are you ready to keep your shoes safe with us?
Red judges.
Up next, looks like we've got Man Publishing. It's a publishing company that was made to give people a shot that I didn't have.
Students, feel free to take off your mask.
Man Publishing.
Red judges, you ready?
Hello, everyone. So, yesterday, I was not in the same mental health state that I am now. I could not be able to do this on how badly I was feeling because yesterday I was witness to my cousin getting hit with a tire iron and the head leaking out. And it really left me into a bad state. There was some help with a couple of people that I talked to for my mental health, to keep that protected, because that's important. I remembered why I'm coming here. And why I'm coming here is to give kids or the youth a shot that I didn't have, the shot that I wish I had. And so the way I do that is giving them an outlet, and that's Man Publishing. Man Publishing is meant for the youth to have an outlet to share their story, to share what they need, what they're begging for to people to hear. Because a lot of people just go right over us like we're nothing, and that's totally wrong. And with my successful plan that I came up with, first, my plan involves $150 payment with a manuscript. So I can pay for the ISBN, and so the rest of the money goes into production. And with production, I have this company that does my books, my color vision books, that called Printing Center USA. And their publishing or their packaging company is very well. They come in great packets of tins. And so, with me concluding, I'm here to remind you that kids need a shot as well as adults. And the youth needs an outlet to share their story. So, thank you.
All right, up next, we've got Young and Dangerous, a line of apparel looking to inspire the up and coming youth of St. Louis.
Okay, this is going to be the green judges. After this, we're going to take a 5-minute break, so judges can read your break, all the amazing pictures.
And we got Young and Dangerous.
Hi, my name is Andrew Rosenbaum, and my company is Young and Dangerous. What does Young and Dangerous mean? Your initial thoughts might be that it sounds violent, just like the stereotype that St. Louis has as a whole. But that couldn't be farther from the truth. Young and Dangerous is a clothing company for the innovators, the bigger thinkers, and the people looking to push the world forward. Just like brands like Apple, Nike, and Google were dangerous to the status quo, I believe that the youth in St. Louis are primed and ready to change the game. Now, what makes my brand special? Young and Dangerous aims to put the youth in the spotlight. Our target market is people aged 14 to 22, as we want to highlight all the potential that we have in our city. These people want a brand made for them that makes them feel proud to call St. Louis their home. Now, why should you care? No matter who you are, everyone deserves a good wardrobe, whether you own clothes or not. You need to feel confident in what you're wearing and how you're presenting yourself to others. If you look good, you feel good. Wardrobes are getting more casual, and huge international companies dominate the space in St. Louis right now. While St. Louis may not have the bigger name like other cities do, we still have just as much talent coming out of any other city. All we need is a shot on the bigger stage. What am I asking for? Well, first, my top two priorities are one, a strong website, and two, quality clothes. I'm asking for money to purchase my first line, which includes a tracksuit, a windbreaker, and a t-shirt. In addition, I will need guidance to help create an amazing website because e-commerce is so essential in today's world. I need a modern, interactive website with a seamless checkout experience that makes it fun and enjoyable to shop for my brand. With your funding and being set up with the right people, I think that there is no limit to what Young and Dangerous can and will become. Thank you for your consideration.
Okay, so.
All right, so come out of the break, looks like we'll be having the Essential Candle Company coming up.
Students, if you feel comfortable, you can take your mask off on your feet.
So the Essential Candle Company, we're a candle company with a mission to provide an exclusive experience by giving customers the ability to choose their aromatic intensity.
Did you
know that 1 in 6 people worldwide have migraine disorders, making migraines the third most prevalent illness? In 2020, 50% reported that strong scents cause severe attacks. Candle companies lack variety in their fragrance concentration, which makes their products really harmful and overpowering. We're essential, and our candles are unique in the sense that we have 3 different strengths, so customers can choose whatever they want. So if they want a lighter one or a stronger one, they can choose. And we're going to be selling our candles on our website as well as our social media, and then in local businesses as well. We're currently communicating with multiple influencers to expand our customer reach. And if a customer doesn't know what scent intensity would suit them, we have a quiz that they can take on our website, or we can send them a tester like flight of candles so they can see what they would want for them. We are going to start selling on December 1st, and we already have 60 pre-order sales. With your investment, we will be purchasing more candle supplies so that we can meet the demand of customers, especially while we're entering the holiday season. By March 1st, 2022, we're expecting to have a revenue of $3,000 and a over 100% profit margin. And then we have some testers. So we have your light intensity on your left, and then medium is in the middle, and then the strongest is on the right. And then we have pamphlets as well with some more information just about our sizes and pricing and all different stuff like that. And then Mackenzie is holding one of our product testers. And you can see this is the lemon and eucalyptus one, and we have our hand-drawn dust cover. And then I think that it is all.
To add on what she said, our candles are made with 100% soy wax, and we are using essential oils from a local shop in Maplewood at the Delano Loop.
Yeah, I think that's all. Thank you.
They're not lightable anyway. Okay, good. Okay, good. Thank you.
I think K-Rush is on their way, right? K-Rush is on their way, so I think we're gonna skip K-Rush.
Rushing here.
So do we have a sprinkle and spice cupcake bar? Are they in the house?
So up next, we've got Sprinkle and Spice Cupcake Bar.
Okay, so this will be the red judges. So the red judges.
The bakery will make strictly cupcakes and will be inspired by crumble cookies.
Hello guys, my name is Kat Mossmanoff, and I am owner and CEO of Sprinkle and Spice Cupcake Bar. My background is I have a bakery outside of my house right now called Kat's Cakery, and what I want to do is rebrand it and get an actual physical store location where I can start selling cupcakes because I want to innovate the bakery world. A lot of you guys know bakeries. I can go to Schnucks and go to Deerberg's. I can go down to the street and get some kind of cupcake, and I can say, oh, it's a cupcake, it's good. But are you giving out gourmet cupcakes that are filled with amazing ingredients like strawberry fillings or pudding? But you can't get that anywhere. So what I'm doing is I'm taking these cupcakes and I'm innovating them for, cost me about $1.01 to create these cupcakes. And around that, I can sell them for $5. The price margin for that and other bakeries right now for gourmet cupcakes like Jilly's, they're around $7. So I'm a little underneath budget from them, which I can still expand and grow. So that's another way I can get more revenue into the company is I can always increase the price as more as like popular I get within the community. Right now I am needing $200,000 to start an in-store location, and I am needing someone to get a software developer to create an app for me because that is the hugest thing. Right now I am the system of the company. I know all the skills, but I need someone that I can get a back, like an app and a website where it'll keep profit of my accounts, and then it will tell like people in the back of the store when cupcakes are running low or if they need to get stuff in the stocks for them.
And a few things for growth and expansion. I would like to franchise this company after having a few stores. I think this would be good for me for revenue, and I would have applicants fill out these applications, and I would make sure they're fitting the vision of Sprinkle and Spice Cupcake Bar. We just don't want anybody to have a franchise in our company. We want someone who's actually going to care about the quality of the product and not the quantity of how many they're selling. And another thing we're going to do is online like marketing and franchising from that. And we will sell, because Jilly Cupcakes right now is selling stuff through Dearberg. And I think if we can do the online market and do DIY cupcake kits, because if I ship a cupcake, it's going to get messed up. So if we do the DIY cupcakes, it would already be deassembled. So like it'd be fun activity for kids and parents to do with each other. And also another thing is CBD is getting very big in the country right now with the expansion of that. And I think it'd be a good collection to start getting with these local stock markets to expand upon that with CBD and have edible cupcakes. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for listening to this, and I hope you guys would like to try my fine cupcakes here soon. Right here I have a sample of the jumbo size, and I have a box back there with a few cupcake samples there with strawberries and buttercream. I got an Oreo pudding, and I also got a few of the original just chocolate on chocolate bases and the yellow cake with vanilla cake. So thank you guys so much.
That's not cupcakes, that's something that falls for, right?
No, I can wait. I got stuff out there I can get out, so you're good. Appreciate it.
Hopefully it's an MC privilege just to try that cupcake. It's product sampling, not bribery.
That's gonna be the green judges?
All right, up next we've got Stickable, a custom sticker company made for the community.
So we are Stickable, and we're a sticker company, obviously. So at Stickable, we make customizable stickers for anyone wanting to express themselves or their brand. We have tested and prototyped our stickers to ensure that they are the best quality and durable. Our stickers are fade-proof, scratch-proof, waterproof, car wash and dishwasher safe. Our target market is kids, parents, and teachers. We also target businesses looking for a way to market their brand. It's a win-win because while we are giving stickers of their brand to them, they are growing both of our businesses. We are different from other companies because we are personal, direct, and enable other companies to expand their business. Currently, we reach our customers through social media, including Instagram and Facebook. We post multiple times a week in order to create engagement with our customers. Most of our customers have reached out to us through either our email or our Google Voice number, and we also have a website where we sell individual stickers that were designed by us. Last year, I started this business by myself, and we've only partnered with one local business, and we're mostly selling individual stickers. This year, I've expanded my business with 3 new people, and we instantly began to grow. We are now partnered with 5+ companies, including Tom Ford Ford, the Henneke Group, Bar K, Adventure, as well as Skatesman. Last year, we had a total revenue of $2,500 with cost of goods sold being $750, leaving us with a profit of $1,750. This year, we've already had a revenue of $520 with cost of goods sold being $100, leaving us with a profit of $420 already. Our expected revenue this year will be $12,000 with cost of goods sold being $1,000, and our total profit is $11,000. Here's the water bottles that we have that have our stickers on them. These water bottles have gone through 20+ washes with our stickers on them, and they still look brand new. So with the amount of orders being put in, we expect to be making 1,000 stickers per week, and we have one own cutting machine, which is the basic to our process of making stickers. And with one cutting machine, it's hard to keep up with the time goal expected from our customers. So with your guys' money, we will be buying a new Silhouette 4 Cameo cutter, which will allow us to produce stickers in a timely fashion, and it also allow our business to grow. Also, with the amount of stickers we are making, we are blowing through our supply of cutting mats, sticker paper, and laminate, which is also how we create our stickers. And with your money, we'll be buying more of those items. So stick with us because it's a good time to be stuck at Stickable. Thank you.
Next, we got Hobby Doobie.
And this is the yellow judges.
Hobby Doobie. I argue that a traditional way of launching and traveling in rockets is very inefficient and doesn't travel far enough. Got some judge lobbying going on over there. Hobby Doobie.
So space travel and space exploration is very tedious, and I have an idea and proposal which can cut down the time and make space travel more effective. So I aim to use the gravity of Earth to rotate the spacecraft around and around of the orbit using gravity assist, which was invented in 1970 by Hawking, a famous astrophysicist. And doing this, we can increase the speed of the spacecraft exponentially. When we're done, we can accelerate to Mars, and this procedure would be executed again on Mars. However, Mars would be more effective than Earth to launch rockets from, because Mars' gravity is actually 3 times lower than Earth's gravity. And this would allow us to accelerate the rocket 1.84 meters per second square, which I actually calculated. And then we could launch to outer space, which would allow us to explore new galaxies and planets such as Alpha Centauri B. I've actually gotten to talk to professionals such as Kent over there and other professionals on LinkedIn and discussed the idea, and I've grown immensely under Kent and these professionals. I've also gotten the opportunity to watch masterclass of Chris Hadfield, a former astronaut, and the vision when I was creating such an idea and business was I wanted to motivate people to keep growing and keep discovering, as the interest of space has actually lost its touch over the years. And I wanted people to keep exploring space as it's a backyard that humans have really not explored. I actually want to target private businesses, and because their R&D sector is actually very low when you compare to governmental agencies. Such a mission would help them increase their biology and chemistry understandings, as we could study life on other planets and galaxies. I also, when I was researching, I discovered that gaining such understandings would actually help implement on Earth, as well as we could implement such a way of method of traveling on Earth to reduce time on a day-to-day basis. So before I end this, I wanted to say that I read a quote which said, "My generation was born too late to explore the Earth." So I wanted to set an impact and explore the galaxy. Thank you very much.
Growing opportunities in the space sector. So coming up next, we've got Basement to Fortune 500.
Okay, so this will be the green team, the green judges team.
Basement to Fortune 500 is an influencer program on Instagram that aims to promote teen artists and small businesses.
While they're passing that out, I just want to take an opportunity to say I'm very proud of all the students that have presented tonight. This has been amazing. Trust your data. So thank you. Green judges, are you ready?
Basement to Fortune 500.
Students, if you're comfortable, you can take your mask off while you're on stage.
Ever feel like the lemonade stand you ran as a 7-year-old was the peak of your career? Unfortunately, as a high school student, those simple days are over. Basement to Fortune 500 provides the opportunity for entrepreneurs to get their services marketed and out to a larger target market.
So Basement to Fortune 500 offers social media promotions for high school entrepreneurs and artists. We provide inexpensive marketing for teenagers to empower their business journey. And along with this, we have our roots in St. Louis, which provides us with a competitive advantage because we have a natural incubator location that provides a perfect platform for BTFO 500. We also decided to launch our platform using Instagram, as it is the most used platform of our target demographic. We are also unique in that our audience has a large following of individuals who want to help these local high school entrepreneurs. And within the last 7 days, we were able to make 1,000 impressions on accounts on Instagram with these similar interests.
So how do we make money? In order to be promoted, clients must submit an application form through us and then pay a small startup fee of $10. Once these materials are submitted, we will develop a commission contract with each of our clients. A percentage of revenue gained from this commission will be donated directly towards local incubators within St. Louis, which will help our clients increase their network. BTFO 500 has already proven highly successful in increasing client networking abilities, as our services have helped many of our entrepreneurs interested in retail, music, and art collaborate.
And it doesn't stop there. In the last few weeks, we've had 15 entrepreneurs show interest in our services. Our first social media promotion was for a teenager who was an entrepreneur and has a business for customizable tote bags. In her first week of promotion, we were able to increase her followers and her sales by 50%. So BTFO 500's marketing services have proven to be successful in increasing customer base, customer network, and business revenue.
As Spark Incubator students, we've also had the opportunity to collaborate with many mentors, including Ken Sheen and Brian Pearson, founder of EDU Rain, as well as Jeff Koziak, former motivational speaker and current life coach. We have also had the opportunity to complete the SLU iStart program with Ken Harrell and are in the process of partnering with Progress 64 West.
In summary, BTFO 500 is a business with a social cause. Our promotional services have proven to be highly successful, and we can't wait to promote for future clients. As we further our business, we hope to increase our financial aid and ask for any business advice from you all. Thank you for your time. Life gives you lemons.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Next, we have a red TV of cotton candy sports card.
All right, coming up next, we've got Cotton Candy Sports Cards, described as a sports cards starter kit.
Does anybody have the engineering guys thing?
And that would be the red judges.
Does anybody have the engineering thing? I'm judging. The engineering guys.
You want this or like what they had?
What they had, we only had that one thing, the engineering guys.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Who has the engineering thing?
Probably the person who's not here.
I passed it that way.
All right, who's stealing his idea? Come on.
Let's go. I just bought this Bob Joe rookie card PSA 9 refractor for $900 on eBay.
What are you doing? That was a terrible buy. That's going to depreciate 300 plus bucks in the next 2 weeks. This is one of the main problems with sports cards and why people aren't getting into them today. Refractors, autographs, numbered cards, and slabs. Chances are no one outside of sports cards has no clue what that means. There's also scammers in the sports card community for newcomers to watch out for.
That's why we're here to help. We are Cotton Candy Sports Cards, and we've been doing sports cards for about a year now. We recently started selling for about 6 months now, and we've made $2,000 in sports card sales alone in the past 6 months. And we've also came out with hoodies to support our brand and just get our name out there. As you can see right here, we sold over 200 in our school and even outside of our school. And it really helps promote our brand because every time someone's wearing them, it's a walking billboard. So our product here today is the Cotton Candy Sports Card Starter Kit. And as you can see, Daniel's going to pull out the hand guide, which is, this is the prototype, but basically it has everything you need to know about sports cards, terminology, what grading is, what to buy, what not to buy, everything you need to know. There's also going to be examples in there for newcomers to get that hands-on feel and experience, with also a pack to get that ripping feel. As you can see, everything. So yeah, we just want to get more people into the hobby, and we're here to help with that.
So what we learned from our interviews. So in our interviews, 95% of our interviewees were interested in the product. And the 5% that was not interested in the product, they were not interested in sports whatsoever. We also talked to the owner at 314 Sports Cards, which is a local shop here in St. Louis, and they were very interested in implementing the product in their shop if it's at a low price point and is executed properly.
So what we plan to do today with the money, if we win, is just to create a more professional box and more supplies for our product, more cards, just make it way more professional. And we also want to keep coming out with merchandise because, like I said, it spreads our brand. Everyone loves them, and we want to get our name out there. So just thank you for your time. We are Cotton Candy Sports Cards. Deals too sweet. Thank you.
We have K-Brush. They were scheduled earlier, so if we want to go back to school, we'll see the judges. K-Brush, that would be the blue group.
Yeah, K-Rush. At K-Rush, we are trying to create a comfortable environment space for K-pop fans and other people to come together and enjoy the South Korean culture. Yeah, some materials we're passing out.
Okay, students, feel free to take off your mask when you're on stage. Feel comfortable?
Everybody ready? Next we got K-Rush.
So I'd like to start this off by asking our judges a question. Does anybody here know what K-pop is? Or what K-dramas are? Okay, good. Okay, for those of you that don't, K-pop is a genre of South Korean music that has become extremely popular in the past few years. Currently, the most popular groups are BTS and Blackpink. Each have had over 1 billion views on their most viewed music videos. And Squid Game is currently the most popular K-drama. It is a type of Korean TV show that has become extremely popular. Squid Game spent over a month at #1 on Netflix. So
The reason why we want to do this is because we want to provide a nice, comfortable environment space for our local K-pop fans to come together to enjoy the nice South Korean pop culture.
but we also look at the money side to it, because money is very important, okay? Oh, just in this past year, over $600 million, Americanized dollars were spent in South Korea. Imagine, just the profit. Imagine, if we just had that in the United States. But sadly, US citizens have to travel to go and see and get merch from other places because there's no physical store that sells K-pop merch.
Okay, so basically what we are trying to do is that we have a store called K-Rush. What we have passed around, there is also our logos for it as well. Our K-Rush store is going to be having merch like this. We're going to be having light sticks and different types of things that K-pop fans do enjoy. It's also going to have a cafe/restaurant with it as well. Now, there are many risks to this because we are 17 years old and we have never really run a business. But the reason why it's a smart risk is because we have parents that are in this type of business as well. So basically, we have a lot of competition too. The stores around us, the place that we are trying to get this building, the building is around 1.3 million and it's also located, it's supposed to be located in Olive Boulevard as well. So around this area, that is where all the Korean stores are and that is where all the restaurants are as well. But the reason why it is a smart risk is because our restaurant is unique and it has different things as well. So our restaurant will have K-drama themed things. So every single year that we come out with a K-drama, it would be that theme to attract different fans internationally and domestically. In the UAE, in France, they have held Squid Game themed pop-up stores, and people were there internationally. They came internationally to those stores.
We reached out to a local pop-up bar to talk about the exclusivity aspect of that and how having events would bring people back time and time again to our restaurant. And if you look at our projections, we have estimated our first sales for the first 3 years of our restaurant slash cafe.
Time.
This afternoon's Untitled and thank you very much. All right, so coming up next, we've got Sunrise Enterprises. Sunrise Enterprises is a platform that connects you with the no-good products and services that you need to know about.
If you're anything like me, you hate being cold. Whether you're camping, trying to sleep, or maybe your job has you working outside all day. What if I told you that we can solve this problem? Maybe what you need is a recharge.
Recharge can reach up to 140 degrees and can charge your phone 3 to 6 times before it runs out of battery. And with the small size, it can fit in just about any purse or pocket.
In my e-commerce business, much similar to this one, I was able to make huge profit margins by finding the right product and properly marketing and advertising. Because our product has many in-demand functions, we're only projected to grow in the upcoming months. From each sale, we'll earn a gross profit margin of 32%. And from the launch of our website just yesterday, we are projected to sell just under 100 units this week.
The portable charging market in 2020 alone in the US has already reached $12 billion. The same can be said with the winter warming market, which spikes significantly at the beginning of each and every year.
Marketing and advertising we do for our company is one of the most important factors for success. We've reached out to several accounts on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and more to promote across a wide variety of social media platforms. Our main target market includes people who spend much of their time outside in the winter months, such as sports players and their families, mechanics, construction workers, and more.
The winter heating market is only projected to grow in Q4 this year, and with a multi-use product such as ours, we have high expectations for the upcoming weeks and months.
With a classy web design, our website provides an amazing overall user experience for anybody who comes onto our website.
As with any business, it costs money to keep it going. The money from this pitch will be used for marketing and advertising, which we estimate $75 every day, averaging 250,000 impressions a month.
If you're looking for the best product to keep your hands warm, keep your phone charged, and keep your muscles relaxed, then you need to use Recharge today.
Okay, next.
She said it was a different name, but I forgot.
Yellow. Your R&R Athletic.
All right, coming up next, we've got R&R Athletic Co. We want to help athletes maximize their endorsement potential and become knowledgeable on the opportunity that they have.
Hi, my name is Ryan Grimmett.
And I'm Ryan Howard, and we're pitching R&R Athletic Company.
We as high school athletes are sick and tired of collegiate athletes getting taken advantage of financially.
As a basketball player myself, I honestly feel like a full ride scholarship is not enough. As athletes, we put multiple days a week, multiple days in one day in workouts. It's too much time being consumed to just get full ride scholarships. Guys like the likes of Zion Williamson, Bryce Young, they've generated tens of millions of dollars for their universities. We feel like the athletes should have the platform and the ability to make the most out of the NIL. What the NIL is a platform that had just been passed in the summer of 2021 that now allows athletes to make money off their name, image, and likeness.
So our goal at R&R Athletic Company is to educate and help high school athletes, 3 to 5 star athletes, and all levels of college athletes to maximize their full potential with endorsement deals.
So what we'll do is we'll pretty much be the middleman. most business owners and most companies, they don't know a lot about college sports. They have more stuff to worry about, but what they do want to worry about is the money that they're bringing into their company. But without the time, athletes don't have the time to go out and find the companies themselves. So we'll be the middleman. We'll connect business, small, medium, and large companies to athletes so that they're able to endorse their companies, and while athletes are also able to financially benefit.
I spoke with Drake Heismeyer, sophomore at Mizzou on the offensive line, and he said that collegiate athletes don't have time with early workouts and practice throughout the day, and they still have schoolwork. So we think that our business could help connect them with businesses like McDonald's or like bigger companies like that, while they can still get their work done at school and on the field.
So just the other day, an interview was taking place with a few players that attend Kentucky and play on their basketball team, and they already announced that they've made over $10,000s from the NIL. So we want everybody to be able to have that platform. And not only that, but high school and college athletes, they have a very, very large following on social media. So with being able to connect companies to those athletes, they'll be able to market and hopefully grow their businesses as well. And how we'll make money is it won't be any cost to sign up for the R&R athletic agencies, but what we'll do is we'll take 12% of every contract and we'll split it 6 and 6 so that we're able to grow and profit ourselves as well. That's about it. Thank you guys for listening.
Fantasized sneaker outlet, and they are blue judges.
Next, we've got the Fantasized Sneaker Outlet. Our company is based on selling limited and exclusive shoes.
Okay, so you guys might be wondering why we're wearing sneakers like this at a pitch like this. So the reason is because everybody hates the feeling when you buy a new pair of shoes and someone else is rocking the same pair of shoes. So everyone wants to stand out, whether you want to admit it or not. So that's where we come in.
Introducing Fantasized Sneakers. Fantasized Sneakers is a high-end sneaker reselling business to where we buy shoes for retail price and sell them for resale. If you're not familiar with this concept, right now we can buy a pair of Nike Dunks for $100 retail and resell them for $400. It's a 70% profit margin. The reason the markup is so high is because the shoes are so limited and hard to get, and the demand for the sneakers is very high, which makes them hard to get at retail price. The reason we have the upper hand on buying shoes at retail price is that we have a program that will send on a sneaker drop website and buy them as soon as they drop. Basically, how this program works is that we have a bot that will find what shoes are dropping that we want and how many that we want to buy. We actually have already started reselling sneakers. We have an Instagram account where we have sold sneakers to students in different schools in St. Charles County. We have spent around $1,000 on shoes between the three of us and made around $4,000 in around 3 months. We believe that if we could have kept a rhythm going and marketed better, we could have possibly made close to $10,000 in these 3 months and be able to push more sneakers in and out. Our goal is to buy a location to where people can come to us and browse in our selection of shoes, which would make it easier for us to make money if people are coming to us, whether us coming to them.
We plan to market by going to sneaker events like Lace Up St. Louis and spreading the word to like get more followers on our social media accounts so we can push more sneakers out the door. And the sneaker community is so large and keeps growing. That's because every month or a year there's a huge drop. For instance, the Travis Scott Jordan 1s resold for a minimum of $2,000 in 2019, and the Dior Jordan 1s dropped in 2020 and resold for a minimum of $8,000 when both retail prices were under $200. Even if you had no idea about Michael Jordan and didn't care about like sneakers, you'd know what these shoes were.
We went to a couple businesses with the same idea, and they all claimed that customer service would separate them from the others. Yet we also learned that besides some business selling accessories and clothes, nothing makes them much different, which gave us the idea to include sneaker refurbishing and cleaning. We will also buy used shoes from you and resell them to other people.
I've been reselling shoes for a while now, and I have experience in the field, and Parker has experience cleaning and refurbishing shoes. And we plan to open up a store when we make them enough money, so we don't have to go to people, the people can come to us. There are at least 4 to 5 sneaker reselling stores in St. Louis, but there's none in St. Charles County. So we plan to open up in St. Charles County, and like they said,
We would love to grow with the sneaker community, and we'd love to do it as Fantasized Sneakers. Thank you very much.
All right, the next one is a scratch. So snacks, and more snacks, they are not here tonight. So we're gonna move to the green team.
So next we got Andromeda, or Andromeda. Oh, it is Andromeda. All right, up next we've got Andromeda. We are Andromeda, an eco-friendly clothing business that aims to cut down on textile waste while making stylish, affordable clothing.
Students, feel free to take off your mask if you're comfortable on stage.
Did you know that the fashion industry accounts for 10% of global carbon emissions and 20% of global wastewater? That's huge. We are Andromeda, and our mission is to combat global climate change by creating stylish and eco-friendly clothing. Each month, we will release new designs correlated to a theme. This month, our theme is space, which represents the big picture and also goes along with our name, Andromeda, which is a large galaxy about 2.5 million light years away. Our designs are cool and edgy. They're exactly what people want, especially since we are limited to any type of design or style. Our clothing is the type of clothing that you would buy and continue to wear all throughout your life. Andromeda is timeless.
Now, Andromeda definitely has its competitors. Our competitors consist of brands such as Wyden, Zazzle, Tack and Stone. But what sets Andromeda apart, you might ask? Well, one thing that sets us apart is we offer completely original design. And with those designs, we also offer two different types of designs, which consist of screen printed and embroidery. And we're also monthly themed, keeping our customers in new stylish clothing. Now, right now we're doing a lot of our sales through our Shopify account, our Shopify website, I might say. And through this Shopify website, we're doing drop shipping. What drop shipping is basically, we send our design to a vendor and they put our design on the clothes and they ship it off. So basically, we're just the middleman, and it takes away almost all of our manual labor, and it also helps us so that way we're not just sitting on top of a bunch of product. Now, marketing. We're on all meta social media platforms, and we're also going to equip brand ambassadors to market our business and get the word out about it. On top of that, we're also going to be in pop-up shops in places like West County Mall, because that's where a lot of our customers reside. Finally, what do we need the money for, you might ask? We need the money, like I said, to expand our market so we can get these brand ambassadors, so we can get the word out about Andromeda. We also need this money so we can get product on hand. So basically, we can do these pop-up shops. We've already reached an agreement with Terra Taco so we can sell our merchandise inside of their stores. And on top of that, since we're located in Webster, we have access to Webster Groves High School students and Webster Groves University students, making it so we have access to two different customers. And we can be at sporting events for both high school and college to get the word out and get our sales up. And that's what we need the $600.
And now here are the designs for this month. They were all inspired by space, and the one on the far left is actually a replica of the constellations in the autumn sky. And where Andromeda is written towards the top of the triangle is where Andromeda actually is in that constellation chart. Thank you so much.
Someday we'll have an Avi Dubé shirt. Catapult. We'll do all that. We'll see.
Okay, so next we have the yellow judges.
All right. So that means up next we've got Aladdin's Place. And Aladdin's Place is a hotel for both dogs and people. Got some materials we're passing out.
I have three more, so who wants some?
Make sure you give them to the judges that.
I did.
All right, up next, Aladdin's Place. What? Yeah.
Over the last few years, many hotels have opened their doors to dogs, but they have heavy restrictions on size and breed. The problem with this, though, is they see the dogs as money tags. They don't see them as the cute furry friends they are. So many of them lack the amenities that it actually takes to take care of a dog. I have talked with Petco Groomers, Treats Unleashed, and Canine Dog Camp. They focus mainly on dogs, and they said that their great customer relationships and the expertise in the field is what sets them apart. So if you would look at the projections on page 2, that is my 12-month projection. My hotel is set to make about $200,000 in the first year. I would have services such as grooming, room service, daycare, boarding, a restaurant, training, spa, retail services, and other services such as renting out conference rooms or timeshares. If you look at the second set of projections, that is my peak of my business. This is what I want it to be at. It is set to make about $5 million on the low side. Yes, it's a $20 million project, but it would pay for itself. So why is this even a profitable idea? 50% of pet owners actually travel with their pets, and 75% of the hotels that allow dogs can't care for them. Majority of the people I've talked to about this idea actually said they just come pay to stay at the hotel to pet other people's dogs. And so my target audience would be millennials and Gen X because 67% of dog owners fall within those generations. I would market in airports. I would sell dog treats at trade and craft shows. I would have commercials, and I would post on social media constantly. I would also really like to target to service dogs because I know a lot of people have had troubles trying to find places for them to stay. So I want to be located in a big city, possibly in the South or on the East Coast because they have lower land price, but they're also huge travel destinations. I don't want to be like Hilton. They have a lot of restrictions with bringing your dog, and they can't care for them. They don't have areas for them to use the bathroom or play outside. So I actually already have a diner. I have a website. I've shipped treats. I've sold them. Actually, the last set of projections is a few of my popular treats. It cost me 30 cents to make a dozen, and I sell them for about $15. So from there, I want to build the funds to build my hotel and then possibly go global with the hotel idea. I don't want to just have one location. I want to be international, and I want to show people that you can have a dog, you can be busy, but you can still make time. So some problems with this is dogs fight, and you have to clean up after the pets, destruction of property. To mitigate this, I would have them meet with trainers and pass tests and do routine health inspections. Thank you.
All right, that was Aladdin's Place.
Next one is food judges.
So next we've got STL Car Photos. STL Car Photos is a local automotive photographer looking to bring the car community closer. We're passing out some pictures. I'm not sure your guess is of a car. Just a few.
Take up the mask on stage.
All right, we got STL Car Photos.
Now, when I was young, my father showed me pictures of this absolutely stunning 1978 Pontiac Trans Am. I love this car so much. The moment I saw this car, I knew what my passion was in life, to bring the car community closer. Now, I spent years trying to figure out how to make this happen. Now I know. Hello, my name is Max Fisher, and I am STL Car Photos, bringing the car community closer, one photo at a time. Now, when I started this business, I wasn't sure what to do. I wasn't sure where to go, so I went to my instructor, Dr. Dan Tripp. You may all know him. And he's the owner of Good News Brewing in O'Fallon and Defiance. And when he started his business, he went to multiple community events and handed out his products for free. Didn't charge a thing, to gain the trust and admiration of people in his community. That's exactly what I did. I handed out 37 free photo shoots. Now that's a big risk for me. That's possibly thousands of dollars that I've lost, but it was all in advertising. Now I needed to bring those people in. So I made an Instagram, a Facebook, and a TikTok page. My Instagram page is used to advertise to the middle-aged and younger group. I currently have 1,150 followers on that page. My Facebook is used to advertise to the older group. And I currently have 550 clients on there, followers I should say. And on my TikTok, I use it to inspire the younger car generation that doesn't even have a car, but wants to get involved somehow in there. So I needed a way to bring them all together. So I made a Facebook group. I actually made this 2 days ago. And I already have 400 members on that group. That's 200 members a day, which is absolutely fascinating to me. So I need a way to make money from this. So I started charging $100 a photo shoot. Just keeping it on the low side. So I did a $100 photo shoot, and I actually just had 2 photo shoots this past weekend on Sunday. And over the next few years, I'm raising my rates up to $300 a photo shoot to gain some capital in the business. And on average, right now, I'm doing 15 photo shoots a month. I do $4,500 a month or $50,000 a year after expenses, of course. Now, to gain to this size, I've been going to many local car groups and telling them about my business, what I do, how I do it. So then I advertise myself and I tell them I do car photos. I give them a free service and I tell them I'll do car photos for your group, one event for free. And if you like me, advertise me. Under the one condition, if you don't like what I do, don't tell anybody about it. Because I don't want to be known as somebody that does bad photos. I don't want to be known as that. So from the $1,000 from this pitch competition, I plan on using it and investing it into better camera equipment, as I believe the better the photo, the happier the person. Again, this is STL Car Photos, bringing the car community together, one photo at a time. Thank you.
Next group is our red judges.
Well, if you don't win, we won't tell anybody. Next, we got a Critical View. A Critical View is a clothing brand that focuses on changing the biases and uplifting the African American community, as well as empowering women for what they have accomplished over the years. A brand that gives normal situations a different view of the world.
Hi, my name is Jalen Morris, and I am the CEO of A Critical View. A Critical View is a clothing line that empowers the African American community and women community for who they are. The media portrays the African American community in a negative way and make women look as if they are weak or not enough. A Critical View is focusing on trying to flip that narrative as well as change social biases and making the good in these communities come to light. This clothing line is to empower the unrepresented communities. A Critical View is currently a for-profit business where I am currently making my clothes from my house with my Cricut silhouette, Cricut heat press, and store-bought vinyl. Today, I'm wearing one of our designs, currently being sold on the Critical View website and social media account. The pricing for hoodies is $25, long sleeve shirts are $15, short-sleeve shirts are $10, and hats are $12. Some competitions that I compete with are name brand clothing lines such as Nike's, Adidas, Yeezys, and H&M, as well as other entrepreneurs who are trying to bring light to the African American community, such as Shirts Be Like, Philadelphia Print Shop, and Legendary Roots. Unlike my competition, my clothing line doesn't only focus on the African American community, but also focus on trying to change this view of a way these people look and make it positive. With the investment from this pitch, our company is able to invest in a 15 by 15 heat press that will make the process of making my shirts more efficient, as well as buying clothing in bulk. With a Critical View, our goal is to have individuals of every race promote the clothing line so that we are able to eliminate these biases. Thank you for your time. I believe A Critical View has an endless potential.
Next will be the green judges. So we have Rita Rodriguez.
Up next, I'm gonna say that's Red Over Heels. That's right, it's an online social media company focusing on promoting reading.
Ever since I was young, I've always been a big reader. Reading has really shaped me into the person I am today. A year and a half ago, I decided to start my blog, Whatever Heals Without. With my passion and my love for reading, I wanted to reach out to people who don't like to read and have kind of been forced in school or mandated in school to read books that they aren't interested in. And I wanted to reach out to those people and get them into reading. So an example of this would be through TikTok. You can do a video of maybe comparing popular movies to popular books. From my achievements with my blog, I have reached thousands of views on multiple different platforms. I have 1,270 followers on Instagram, and I have the pleasure of being on a YouTube live show with 5 big name book communities who have thousands of followers. And mind you, I'm a 16-year-old girl, and they were in their early 20s and 30s. And from that experience, I have gained so much knowledge about marketing and self-advertisement. With the money from this competition, I would go in and invest my money into self-advertisement on TikTok or Instagram, and it will push out my content to my followers and people who don't follow me. I would also use this money to invest in cameras and software to help with my content. Really, with investing in yourself, you really want to put your money into your followers, and the more views you get, the more revenue you get back. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
The blue jackets. The blue jackets, you need to push it out. Blue jackets.
Coming up next, we've got Southside Skate School. Southside Skate School is an NFP, I'm guessing that's not-for-profit, focused on providing free skateboard lessons to kids in the age range of 6 to 14.
Feel free to take off your mask if you're comfortable.
There we go.
Hello all, my name is Noah Garland, and I'm here to share with you something that we've been working extremely hard to bring to life. We have created a skateboarding school that is free of charge for any kid who is eager to learn how to skate. Skateboarding has always been a big part of my life, whether it be skateboarding friends of mine or my parents, or just growing up in South City and always hearing the sound of car wheels on concrete. It wasn't until about 3 years ago that I picked up a skateboard from Goodwill for $1 with the idea that I would do something great with it. Now over 3 years have passed, and I've progressed exponentially with, the purpose of starting the Southside Skate School was to bring the opportunity of something new and exciting to a group of kids who feel like they do not belong in organized sports. We want to give them a new passion that will build character, breed determination, and introduce them to a loving and supporting community that will help them grow and progress. We feel that skateboarding should be free to anyone and everyone, and so in turn, we want to provide these kids with a safe and fun learning environment, as well as helping them better themselves, all without costing a dime for them or their parents. We've already run 4 trial classes with help from the mayor of Maplewood and the city manager. They are extremely successful, with over 20 kids showing up for the first class and more than half returning for the last 3. At the beginning of the 4 weeks, no one knew each other, and the majority of the kids had never stepped foot on a skateboard. But by the end of the 4 weeks, we had almost every kid rolling up and down ramps, making new friends, and having a blast on their board. Although we technically finished our trial run, we plan to have more classes in the spring and have created a contact list for all the parents who are happy to sign up. We currently are in the process of starting a nonprofit to ensure that the lessons stay free for the kids. We are hard at work determining the future of Southside Skate School. By giving these kids a place to all come together and learn how to skateboard, we're giving them a community that they can then relate to and a supportive environment that will help them progress in skateboarding and in the real world. Skaters typically earn a bad rep, but we're here to end those stereotypes and help show the benefits that skateboarding can provide. Teaching these kids to skate not only allows them to release their energy after a long and structured week of school, but it also allows them to learn new skills without even realizing it. They learn determination when trying over and over to roll down a ramp or land a trick. They learn how to deal with pain when falling off their board, and they learn problem solving when coming up with new ways to do a maneuver or skate an obstacle. When these kids came to class, their parents would all be smiling, watching them make new friends and having fun rolling around, and the kids would all be excited to try new things. We use the money granted by this competition to help with the startup cost of our nonprofit, which all in all is totaled to around $650. As we raise further capital, it will go towards getting equipment for the kids, such as boards and helmets, and after we start the nonprofit, the rest of our capital gains will go towards finding a safe space to rent out and invest in to create a skate park for the kids. This money would not only be going towards bettering our school, but we would also
Good job. And our last 5 teams, the red judges. Red judges.
Last but definitely not least, we've got junior Java. Description here just says Noah Temple. So we look forward to hearing about what junior Java is. Passing out sample copies for the remote folks.
Oh, yeah, I'm red. Oh,
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
And again, now we've got junior Java.
Small acts when multiplied by millions of people can transform the world. Howard Zinn. Hi, I'm Noah Temple. I'm a 14-year-old social entrepreneur and founder of the company Junior Java Coffee, and I want to transform the world. So about 2 years ago, while I was in my history class, we were learning about how kids in other countries do not have enough school supplies. And I thought this was terrible. They didn't have backpacks, they didn't have notebooks, they didn't even have pencils. So I created Junior Java Coffee to help solve this problem. According to Business Insider, the coffee industry is worth about $200 billion globally. So Junior Java sells specialty coffee to help bring education equity to kids around the world. We donate to organizations that give kids the supplies they need to live. So our solution is 1 bag of our coffee equals $5 worth of school supplies given to kids in need around the world. Our target audience is specialty coffee drinkers aged 25 to 55, male, female, or other identifications, and people who care about social causes. Our products, we have Ethiopian, Honduran, and Costa Rican coffee, and our coffee is single origin, fair trade, roasted locally, and farmed using organic practices. Part 1 of our business model is the Coffee Kids program, which is like a business in a box. It's where kids learn how to be their own boss, how to start and grow a business. They learn about charity and giving back, and they learn how to become a social entrepreneur. The second part of our business model is the coffee subscription. Our coffee subscription is online and it brings in recurring revenue to the business. Our financials, the average cost per bag is $3.92 and the retail price is $15. The profit per bag is $11.08 and the profit margin is 74%. The impact, so far we have been able to donate $125 worth of school supplies. We've had 8 social entrepreneur coffee kits. We sold over 50 bags of coffee. We've had 1 12-month coffee subscriber, and we've established a charitable partner, World Vision. So what's next? So for Junior Java, what's next is rebranding. So far, we have just rebranded our logo, which is right here, and we also plan to rebrand our packaging and our labeling. And we plan to expand the coffee kit program and get more kids to learn about entrepreneurship. And we also plan to increase marketing through Facebook ads and Instagram ads. My main goal for this business is to raise $1 million with school supplies for kids in need around the world.
Sounds good. We'll do a quick 10-minute break and go powwow about this and come back and give out some money. I think we'll go ahead and get ready to jump into that. Before we make some announcements, I just want to thank everybody. That was awesome. Businesses, starting to get some people making some money and some people that I can tell will make a lot of it as they get a little bit older. So that was pretty cool.
Remember your teachers.
Amen. Before we move on, did any of the judges want to make any comments in general to the participants or any?
Yeah. I was gonna say, hats off to everyone who participated today. When we make these announcements, understand that everyone here today is a winner because you are representing schools, you're representing districts, and more than anything, what's most important about the journey of entrepreneurship is understanding that your ideas are valid. So continue to pursue all the ideas that you guys have. So hats off to everyone who participated.
Did you have something, you talked about funding, you said, I thought that was good.
That was a really good
It's an
point.
inspirational speech, though, I can't do it. I said that's good.
But one little tidbit that I would suggest for everybody is that when you're saying what you need, don't say you need money, you need funding. It makes a huge difference, because I don't just want to throw you money, I want to fund your idea, I want to fund your passion. So that's just a little tidbit, take that with you, passion if you want to.
I thought that was great.
I know, trying to be inspirational.
And I'm trying to follow up on that.
Yeah.
So many of you did not make the ask. I look for someone who, the team that's gonna make the ask. I'm looking for funding. You gotta make that ask. Otherwise, it's other
That's a good point.
I got a very small follow-up to that. A lot of you guys we're asking for money, which is great. Money's a good resource to have, in business especially. But I think one thing that you guys shouldn't be afraid to ask for too, as you do these, is connections and mentorship. When I was at Spark 4 years ago now, the most valuable thing that I got out of it was the people I had that connections. It's much more valuable to meet the right person instead of platforms.
And that's these people, these judges are amazing. So let's give the judges a round of applause.
All right. So we've selected 4 teams. Now, Xantha, what are the prizes for each of the teams?
So because we learned this a few years ago, that when you give a team $1,000, then they have to file a 1099 and then they need some other tax work and paperwork done. So we now have made the first prize $600, which really will be $599 so that they don't, yeah. And so 600, 500, 400, 300, and then the $200 winner goes to one of the video submissions for tonight. So we're going to start with 4, right?
Yeah, so we can start with number 4, and I believe actually we have the video submission winner in here as well.
Yes, we do. They don't know about it, so you can announce it, okay?
All right,
We'll
well,
start with 5. And then as your group is called, or if you're representing the group that's called, please come up here and we're going to take pictures.
all right. So in our 5th place, which is our best video pitch for $200, we've got Blaze Car Wash.
Sorry. Thank you. Very good. Awesome. Okay.
All right. And in 4th place, we've got Sprinkle and Spice.
Or actually, it's been asked also, right? Yes, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Yay.
In 3rd place, we've got Stickable.
By the way, I shoved the cupcake in my mouth whenever I was watching, and I didn't care because it was so good. And I had icing and put it on my dress. Okay, if you guys want to hold this.
Okay.
Thank you. Remember your teachers, right?
All right. In 2nd place, we've got Junior Job.
Until Monday or Monday. Yeah, so he was a late entry, so congratulations. That's really impressive. Yeah. Good job. Company called Veterans Roasters, Hub Joe, and they do coffee, but it's through like veterans, like give back association. So I'm going to connect you.
Thank you.
All right. And the winner of this year's Battle of the Saints and the $599 prize
I'm doing 99 cents too.
and 99 cents is Relaxum.
Big smile. There we go.
He's also our computer guy because our tech guy didn't. Say a special thanks to Enterprise. Enterprise, thank you for sponsoring, and thank you, MasterClock, because without money or funding, without funding, we can't do this. So before your judges leave, go ahead and get your checkbooks out and let's fund it for next year. Just kidding. Okay. Thank you. I want to say thank you to Kent Sheen. He ran the Master Clock, the official timekeeper of Battle of the Saints. And I want to say thank you to all the judges. I really appreciate you coming out, and it almost feels normal to have a live event. Okay, and Max, thank you for running
the technology while our other tech person had to step out. So be careful, and students, I wrote notes of everyone I'm going to connect you with. So I'll probably send an email to your teacher in the next couple of days. But I was really impressed, and all the SPARK kids will tell you, I don't say it unless I mean it, because sometimes I don't say it. But I was very impressed. So thank you very, very much, and have a great night.